Hello guys, in this video to show you how you can make an intercompany flow with dropship. So in this case, I have two company, dead V13, which is the company 1, and company 2, which is obviously company 2. And the company 1 has one warehouse and company 2 has no warehouse, hence they are using both the same warehouse to take the products. In this case, the company 1 has a website, or and company 2 has a website, and they want to both take products into the stock, but obviously for them it's one common stock, which actually legally it's not, and in an accounting point of view it's not, because obviously you need to register to which accounting it is valued, and to which accounting the stock entries needs to be created. So for this case, actually, you always need to register moves and actually sales and purchase between the two companies. And to do that in a way that actually goes way faster than having to do everything manually, you can use some configuration and some change a little bit in the settings, for example, in the inventory, in order to be able to do that flow. So here in this case, how we did is actually we have the company 2, which is going to take the product in the stock, which is always registered in the stock of company 1. So we are going to say that company 1 has registered all the stock, and when company 2 needs to take stock, actually they are going to purchase it from company 1. How do we do that? We use the settings of intercompany, and then the company 2, in order to deliver the client directly without having to create another sale order for the client, and without having to create too many documents manually, they will have. We are going to use the dropship from the second company. So in this case, we have here. First, we go into the settings. Obviously, we create the second company. Then once it's created, we go into the settings and we select intercompany transactions. When it's there, either you can select it from here, or you can select it from the companies. You go here, I'm on the dead V13, intercompany transaction, edit, you select synchronize sales and purchase. The warehouse comes automatically because you are connected in the dead V13, and then you select automatic validation. Assign, you can select any one, but here I'm leaving Odoo bot. Then I save, I switch company. And why do I switch company? Just because actually if I specify myself from the company 1, the intercompany flow from the company 2, they will ask me to select the warehouse, and you see there I have that V13, which is making sense. And then I need to go on company 2, and there I have company 2, and that's what I need to pay attention to. And if I just switch from company, Odoo does it automatically, so I don't need to worry about selecting the correct warehouse. Again, I select the same thing, synchronize sales and purchase order, automatic validation, it's saved. Now this is done, one basic thing to do is first, as you created the second company, you have contact that is created for the company, as you have for the same for the company 1. So you have a contact that is there for the main one that was created by the creation of the database, and company 2. Company 2, by default, there is no company set up there, because you created the company manually, but normally the main company that was created by the creation of the database, here you have a company field. So obviously, as you want to do intercompany flows, you need to remove this so that it can be seen on both companies, and actually the company 2 can use company 1 as a supplier. When this is done, you need to create obviously your product. I'm going on a product. So in this case, I have a storable. Obviously, you need in the purchase, because you want to have an automatic purchase. When you do a sale, you want to go purchase automatically from your supplier. What do you do is easily specify there the vendor, the price, the quantity, whatever, and then it's obviously company 2, because that's the company you are in. And from there, you go in the inventory. And there you have some configuration to do, because actually, if you use the dropship route, it's not going to work. You need to create new locations, and you need to create a new route. Actually, you can just do almost the same thing as the main dropship route, but with other locations. So the location you need to create, it's up the same one as the customer and vendor one, but with the company being company 2. So you need to create new ones. And once those are created, you need to create a route, dropship 2 here, with obviously different settings. By operation type, you need to create a new one. When you create a new one, you need to specify that this is a receipt, and you specify the default source location being vendor and vendor 2, and default destination location customer 2. From there, don't forget to create a sequence, because if you create many different operation types, you might have an issue with different operation type using the same sequence, and then having some being blocked at some point. Once this is done, you go back there, and you have the destination location that is set up automatically, and then the rest is just is just specify the company, but that's all done there automatically by Odoo. So this route is selected. Now I go on the product, up, I select my route. That's the only one I need, actually, because I'm always going to take it from the main company. From there is one last thing to do, is actually going on the we don't have it there. It's actually going on the customer form. You go in debug, and you have there sales and purchase. You need to change those location there. This is what's triggering the use of the route when you do a sale. So because here it was customer, just a normal one, and I changed the route saying that I need to deliver to the location customer 2 with the dropship, I need to specify that actually the customer location for this client is customer 2. Their vendor location I don't need, because this is going to be a client and never a vendor, so I don't need to change this one. And then obviously, if you understood well, normally I should change it on the main company, which is actually my vendor, and why I need to specify that this is vendor 2 and this is customer location, because actually I don't need to change it, because they are never going to be my customer in the case where I'm working with the dropship. So once this is done, I'm in company 2 and I receive an order that it is on the website or whatever from a client. I use my product, whatever the price, I confirm. Okay, it's confirmed. Now I have a request for quotation to validate. This is validated. Now I can confirm. And once it's confirmed, actually, which is what is good, is that as you set up the intercompany flows being automatic validation, if you go in company 1, here I'm going to have an error message because the purchase order obviously is only from the company 2. I have a sale order, and actually, I don't see it there, but I see it here. You see, just now. Here it's already a sale order. And why is it important to have it already as sale order? Is because now, on the delivery, it's already, it should be reserved. At the moment, it's not, because actually I don't have it in stock. But if I had it in stock, which is actually what's going to happen, because in the case that we have there, it's at the moment I confirm the request for quotation, it means that actually I'm going to go take the product physically in the warehouse as being part of the company 2. And then if I had it in stock, it would be automatically reserved. And then that would mean that actually for the company 1, if they do a sale order, or if they want to display on their website the stock they have in stock, actually, it will be adapted, because the forecast will be changed, as it is already actually on a delivery. And actually, the fact that it's reserved does not change anything, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, actually, that doesn't change anything. So the fact that it's reserved or no doesn't change anything. In any case, the forecast will be changed. And that's what is actually displayed on the website, and that's what is allowing you to, when you do an order, to have the small warning. And then from there, obviously, the company one doesn't have to do anything at that moment, because what they need to take care is just to know that at some point the stock is decreased by the company two, and they know that at any moment that it is on the website, or that it is, but when they do a sale order, when they go check the information there. And then at the end of the day, they can just select all sale order, or just not the sale order, just the delivery, the delivery. They take all of them, they create a batch picking, and then it's done. And they can deliver everything at one go. And they can even maybe double check what has been taken from the stock. And so they have security on knowing what has been gone from the stock, and who took what at which moment, and if it was a real operation and not a mistake. So then from there, the company one just need to do that delivery, and that's done. Nothing else. Maybe doing the invoice, and that's it. Then the company two, at the moment they go take the product, as I did already, they validate the purchase order. And when it's validated, at the moment they have it, and they want to deliver it to the client, they send it to the client. Up, they click on receive product, they validate, up, it's received, and actually it's received here as a purchase order, but as it is a drop ship, it's sent to the customer. And so actually it goes very fast. They have a purchase order created automatically when the sale order is created in the company two. The company one has almost nothing to do besides at the end of the day or the end of the week. And the company two has to do just the validation of a purchase order and of a receipt. And that's it.